The study of keeping one's hand in the cold water found that the people who were able to keep their hand in for noticeably longer than the others were those who had adopted a positive life attitude. For the others, the cold pain was just too much to bear. Instead of holding limiting beliefs like, "This is how I think, this is what I always am," you can affect your own feelings and models of thinking. Another study by Burton and King divided students into two groups. The first group wrote about their positive experiences on 3 consecutive days, while the second wrote about a random topic that was chosen for them. It was found 3 months later that the first group were experiencing more positive feelings, had less illnesses, and had been going to their healthcare centers less often. So you can advance your state of health by changing your feelings, models of thinking, and attitude towards life. Observe if you are focusing on how you didn't make the cut in something and on the bad things happening in the world, instead of noticing your positive feelings during the day and the beauty of the world around you. The effect of changing your models of thinking and the feelings related to them is also observed in the spontaneous healings from terrible diseases that have had time to progress. The Harvard-graduated psychiatrist Rediger has interviewed many people who have healed from terminal diseases. The people in question had changed their attitude toward life and themselves, plus their thought models. They had put a stop to self-judgment, which positively affects self-mercy and accepting yourself as you are. Happiness is strongly linked to health. A 12-year study conducted in Japan studied the effect of happiness to calcification of the arteries. The studied people were aged from about 40 to 70. Many factors such as diet are of course factors, but it was found that unhappy men died 1.5 times more often to heart disease and artery problems, and almost twice as often to things like strokes and coronary heart diseases. An optimistic view of life positively affects your relationship, since the relationships of optimists are doing better than those of the pessimists. Optimists solve their problems with their partners without blaming or attacking. They experience greater satisfaction and happiness in a relationship in the long term. About learned helplessness. This term means one's interpretation and viewpoint that he or she is not able to affect his own life. You might have failed several times and adopted an attitude that says you can't affect things. In practice, you prepare for failure and think that you don't know if this thing will work either. This mentality can relate to one's health. You might have tried different modes of treatment and seen many doctors to heal you, yet not finding anything helpful to your illness. This could cause you to lose hope of getting better, develop feelings that no treatment can help you and that you can't affect your healing. This will cause you to submit to your disease like there's nothing to be done, even if every treatment hasn't been tried. Especially the resources of the mind might have been neglected to use.